So here's the question. In 2026, can you make $200,000 a year as a physical therapist? And my answer to you is absolutely yes. And if it were up to me, this is how I would do it. I would go into contract travel physical therapy and I would seek out home health contracts in high cost of living areas. If you go to areas such as San Francisco or Los Angeles or Boston, the government has to pay you the highest amount of housing and meal stipends. Now, if you look at contracts nowadays, most of the home health contracts are topping up probably around $2,500 per week, which is pretty good. There are also some other contracts. I've seen rehab and inpatient contracts that are pretty close to that as well. But they tend to top out around that $2,500 per week, and that's after taxes. So let's say you work 52 weeks per year, don't take any vacation at $2,500 per week. That ends up being the tax equivalent of about $130,000 per year. Let's take that $200,000 per year mark. Let's say if you're a single person and across the board, you're probably taxed around 30%. So that $200,000 per year taxed equivalent is really $140,000 per year. So just doing 40 hours per week of full-time contract home health physical therapy in a high cost of living area, you're already pretty close to that $200,000 tax equivalent. Now, if you want to work evenings or weekends doing per diem work, whether it be inpatient or rehab or outpatient physical therapy, or doing more home health starts of care, that's another option you have to pad more money on top of that. You can see patients on the side and charge them. If you're working in a high cost of living area, there's already a lot of wealthy people in that area. So you can charge anywhere from $100 to $200 per hour just to go see patients in their house. So that money can add up very quickly. Now, if you are also taking, let's say, half of that money, say you take $100,000 of it, and you're investing it and putting it into CDs or money market accounts, that ends up being, let's say it's 3%. That's another $3,000 you can throw on top of that for doing absolutely nothing with no risk. Let's say you take that $100,000 and put it into mutual funds or ETFs. That could end up being another 9%. So that's another $9,000 for doing absolutely nothing. Now, in addition to doing all these things, if you can minimize your cost of living to bring it down as far as possible, that's how you can really maximize how much you're taking home for net pay. So that's how I would do it. And the answer is yes, you can absolutely make more than $200,000 per year as long as you're willing to work smarter and harder. I hope to see you in the next video.